Send my boots and saddle to the barn. It's 34 degrees out there, guys. Good morning. Good morning. I hear you loud noises early in the morning. Suck. But anyway, today is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it a good one. It's the day after yesterday, day before tomorrow. It's right now. And right now it went, poof, gone. So if there's anything you want to do, get busy. What else? Never worry about what you cannot change. And that's a whole lot of stuff. Google Home is gone. Why? Well, they upgraded it to Gemini. And I didn't like a voice. I couldn't find a voice I wanted to hear. They all sound like crap. I don't know why they didn't just carry forward the Google Assistant voice, but they didn't. And so you either had a choice between an old grainy woman or an old hairy-legged man, Good morning, shit, get out of here. So it's gone. I'm going to try, what do they call it? Alexa again. Why? Well, it's probably, I don't know. Do they have AI? I don't know. I'll check. But if they do, I don't want it. Well, all it is instead of, when you ask for the temperature, instead of getting it's 70 degrees in Fort Clark Springs, it's a longer answer, and if you ask any questions, you just get longer answers, more quote, in depth. Well, it's just more crap because they warn you up front that this thing can be lying, it can be abusive, it can be, whatever, you can't have kids in the room because it's liable to say anything. What the hell is that? That's progress? Get out of here. Anyway, so goodbye Google Home and hello Alexa, I think. But why do I need anything? I really don't. I went 80 years without it. And but it's just handy to turn around from the oven or, over here cooking and something and say, hey, what's your name? Add this to the grocery list. And I got used to that. I got lazy, even though I can do it on my phone still. Let's see if I've still got Google Assistant here. Hey, Google, what's the temperature in Fairbanks, Alaska?
In Fairbanks, it's currently 4 degrees.
4 degrees. So that's the original girl there. And I like her. She's fine. So I can still use my phone. Man, that sucks. And what they're going to is a monthly fee model. In other words, Gemini Basic is free, but if you want more in-depth crap, you pay $10 a month. And the reason they want everybody on a monthly subscription is why? Well, because you can go up and make a few trillion. That's why. You just start raising the prices, cooking the frog. You know what I mean? If you want to. The cooking the frog theory is, and I've said it before, is you get a little pot, get some more, put some water in it, get the water just warm, and then put the frog in there, and the frog goes, oh, that feels so good, and he just sits there and goes, bark, bark, bark. You know what I mean? And then they turn the burner up a little bit, real slowly, until you cook the frog, and the frog never even felt the pain. You know what I mean? And that's what's happening with us, with consumers. The corporations are cooking the frog, us, by going up real slowly on the prices and getting more and more and more. The thing of it is, I don't think capitalism works, okay? Because for capitalism to work, you have to make more and more profit. Every year, more profit. Every year, more profit. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? And but anyway, Google Home got greedy and they got out. If it ain't broke, never mind. I guess you call that progress. I call it regress, but enough said. Jim Stevens, you're too much of a health nut for me. That's an interesting comment. But I do like New Mexico a lot. Hope I can return. Well, I do too. Health nut. Oh, Rusty the health nut. Sitting there with a beer in each hand and smoking a cigar. Sue Martinez, I like that phrase you shared today, get busy living. Well, that actually comes from the Shawshank Redemption movie. Get busy living or get busy dying. That's a good movie if you want to watch it. Mike McCuddy, well, I'll read it and then I'll delete it. Well, you know, Trump is building the mental asylum and sanitary facilities back up. Be careful what you wish for. I'm not. That's not really that bad, but we just. I try to avoid politics. Did I just make a political statement talking about uh, AI? No, it's just the way it is. Dorian Christie, familiar combination. Dear Thorny's favorite chair to sit in, reading Louis L'Amour books. Enjoy this, amigo. Well earned, well built, thorny paradise. Yeah, there's a lot of thornies around here. Thorny's a cactus, just a regular old prickly pear cactus. Bob Steen, I know it's easy to talk maintain in cool weather like now, but a few weeks of 100-degree weather every day for 3 or 4 months straight will grow old real fast. Yes, it will. Somehow I managed to live through it. I grew up in Texas, South Texas, with those temperatures and never even thought about it. All right. And we're going to probably do that again. You know, as far as me taking trips and going out to New Mexico and living in a tent inside the RV or doing all this crap I talk about, that's just mainly a pacifier for me. I probably am not, I'm going to try to stay here year round now and just take little trips every now and then in Eve, my electric vehicle. But we'll see. I'll just do me one day at a time. Stephen Greco, hi Rusty. I have to say, this home and property is the best you ever had. I've been watching your YouTube channel from the beginning. Enjoy. Yeah, no, I agree. This is a great location for me. I've got a lot of privacy. Got my patio there. It's a small home, good location in small towns, a small town area. No, it's got a lot of positive things. I got me a golf cart, and I got me an electric car now. So yeah, we're pretty well shored up like I wanted to be. Stephen Greco, oh, I read that already. You're going to read it 3 times, Rusty. Says you have a beautiful home, same person. John B, hoist up the John B sail. Rusty Eve, is Eve all-wheel drive all the time? No, it's front-wheel drive, period. Daryl Barth, the yellow bags you use in your toilet, any certain type? No, usually I get the cheapest one you can find. You know, but just be sure they're big enough. You know, like just get regular trash bags, 13-gallon, and they'll work fine. Just get the cheapest ones you can find. Bonnie B, will Eve do a burnout? I don't know. I've never checked, and probably won't. Mr. Casperso, Mr. Fickle, just curious, what did the electrician charge you to put the charging station in? Keep polishing the diamond. He says pearl. It was about $1,100, but he also did some other stuff, so probably a net $900 for just the level 1 and level 2, probably $900. Yeah, which is a hell of a deal actually. If I'd had to have someone come from Del Rio or Uvalde, would have cost me $1,500 minimum probably. Anyway, Donnie B, Rusty is Eve all-wheel drive? No, front-wheel drive. Donnie B, that's a cool deal. Gary Holtz, good day, Rusty. Good day to you. This is what I do. That's the person's name. As the world turns, I saw your world turning. Is it turning? Because it takes quite a bit of light. It's turning slowly this morning. Yeah, it takes because it's got a little solar thing in there that gives it the power to turn. Yeah, it's turning a little bit, slowly. But yeah, and that's it. What is this? Lori Mullen, okay. I like the name Eve for the new Chevy Equinox. That is a beautiful area you live in. It offers nice things to see and do. Plus, it provides peace and quiet so you can enjoy the wildlife. It hits all the check marks. It does for me. And as far as having, at some point, I'll get Walmart Plus and get my groceries home delivered. But right now, it's kind of a nice outing because it's only 30 miles to Del Rio and the Walmart and the H-E-B huge grocery store. And it's just pleasant to drive down there. It gives me something to do. I can go out to the lake, the Amistad Lake, and check out the campgrounds and stuff. And on we go, you know. And so, yeah. But anyway, moving along here, Lee. It does hit a lot of the deal, the check marks or the boxes, or check the boxes. Gail, great name for such a beauty. Yeah, I love the color. It's called Galaxy Gray. Want to get up, go ahead. When I was in college in Alpine, I had a buddy with a Cessna 152. He used to go from home in East Texas to school. He took me up over Clayton Williams Ranch to see the old turf from A&M in his lawn, which Clayton had received for buying the school new turf. It was a beautiful flight over that great part of Texas. Yeah, it's a pretty out there if you like the rolling hills and stuff. Brian Martin here. Rusty, when you were at your other place, you can sleep in your air-conditioned car in the garage. I could, but no. Brian Martinez says if you don't have electricity there, you can go to Ruidoso and charge. No, I've got a 50 amp plug there. I can do a level 2 charge. Brian says, Rusty, you don't you love having a fueling station right there in your carport? ABC always be charging. Yeah, 20 to 80%. Yeah, I have it charged to 80%, and I'll do that until like next Thursday night, and I'll charge it to 100% because on the 13th, Friday the 13th, I got to go to San Antonio. So on Friday the 13th, there will probably not be Beer 30 on Friday the 13th. Yeah, just make a note of that. Brian Martinez here. Rusty, I already read that. Bad driver. What's up, dear brouhaha? Glad to see you enjoying the EV. Great driving video. Have a great day out there and hope to see more of the EV. Good, me too. Yeah. Norman in San Diego. Awesome setting up. Your electrician did a great job. I think so too. It's very neat. And yeah, it's got all the plugs. It's got a 50 amp, 30 amp, a double 110. Perfect. Yeah, no kidding. Alvin, because I charge my golf cart off the 110. I use the 30 amp for the RV and the 50 amp level 2 for the car. Just perfect. Alvin Masso, awesome setup. Thank you. Moving along here too. James Blanchard, I guess. How much to the install? I answered that. Grateful Graham, good afternoon, Rusty. Good drive along. Love the name Eve. Good fun. Have a wonderful day. Yeah, we'll do one more here. Oh, let's see. We'll do 2 more. Bad driver. I agree with you, Rusty. Get a group of like-minded folks together and actually talk and laugh and be normal, and they'd probably call the man to commit us. But what the hell? LOL. It'd be fun, and I'm game for it. Great video, and I like Eve's. P.S. Good job on the electric too. Yeah, it was a good job on the electric. And this is the last one here. Well, we do 2 more. There's Jennifer. Okay, Robert Williams. I think that honking is to let the serial killer know where you are, like when you turn on a cell phone to discreetly call 911 from your hiding place in the closet. Those oak trees are great survivors. Have a great day. Yeah, you too. Thank you. Jennifer, Poodle Professor, check her channel out on YouTube. She says, nice drive. The electrical setup is perfect. Yeah, it is. And thank all of you for leaving your comments. I appreciate it. And the goat says, good morning to all of you. And goodbye, Google. Hello, Alexa, I think. I'm going to check on that this morning. I don't have anything else to do. But anyway, guys, thumbs up. Carpe diem means seize the day in Latin. Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Use the Amazon link if you're going to buy something from Amazon. It doesn't cost you a penny. Somebody bought something yesterday because the little chart went, thank you, whoever did that. And yeah, using the Amazon link, it helps a little bit. But you don't even have to fool it if you don't want to. It's just there, And yeah, what else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and all that stuff. And yeah, keep your body hydrated. Very important. And then what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in deep, breathe out slowly, relieves stress, lowers your blood pressure. Excellent. Do that several times a day. You'll never regret it. And then stretch, swivel, walk, pedal, exercise your body once or twice every single day. You'll never regret that. You'll feel better immediately. and you may live longer, healthier. What about that? And then, very important, stand guard at the door of your mind. Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time. At ease, carry on, adios, bye-bye, hasta luego, vaya con Dios, aloha, until the next video. Enjoy your day, guys. If I can get over here and reach this thing. Bye-bye.